Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Sonia? What you up to today? Working hard? Working hard or breaking hard? I never know from day to day if you're working hard or you're breaking hard. What's up, KK? What you up to? What you up to? '84 in here. Wow. Wow, that's hot. That's hot to be doing anything. KK 75 outside, been working in the garden today. Yeah, it's too hot, Sonia. That's too hot to be doing anything. I think we were back into the 90s today, but this afternoon we've been it's kind of overcast. So it's not quite as bad. But when those clouds, when the sun comes out from behind them clouds, it's hot. It is hot. At least they dropped the rain down to like 20% on Saturday. We were supposed to get a washout this weekend, but now they've dropped it down to just 20%. But Sunday we're supposed to cool down. We're going to be in the 70s. So it should be a nice day on Sunday in the 70s. I didn't break the machine. I broke the filling pump. I knew you couldn't make it through this week without breaking anything. At least you made it to Wednesday. Took you 3 days this week. Wow. KK said it rained there today. I think we got 10 drops of rain late yesterday evening. About 10 drops. That's all that came down. It was kind of weird. One cloud came over and it had like 10 drops of rain in it. So that was kind of weird last night. But so far today, it's just been overcast, cloudy. Sun's in and out, in and out. So it hasn't been that hot. As hot, anyway. Shoulder workouts for me till further notice. I hear, well, at least you'll be in shape if you go out in a boat and spring a leak, Sonia. You'll be in shape if you're out in the boat and it springs a leak. You'll be able to bail the water out. I'm just saying. What's up, Bree? What's up? How you doing today? Everybody don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button for me. I ain't getting many likes. I need all the likes I can get. Yeah, I'm not getting very many likes. I need all the likes I can get, y'all. My analytics are horrible. I need all the likes I can get. Oh yeah, I need all the thumbs up I can get. Oh yeah. Well, thank you for that thumbs up. I appreciate that. Yeah, I need all of them I can get. Because after the live stream, I have some people go back in and put thumbs down. So it drops my percentage. of likes because I don't get very many likes. But anyway, so yeah, it's Wednesday, folks. We're halfway through the work week. For all you folks that are out there working, you're halfway done. As a matter of fact, you're halfway to the Memorial Day holiday this week. Thank you, Sonia, for sharing me out. Yeah, we're almost, it's halfway to the Memorial Day holiday, folks. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Guess we had some people come in and they got mad and left already. Wow. That's special. But yeah, who's got big plans for the weekend? I know Sonia's going to the campground. Yep. I'm sure there'll be lots of folks camping this weekend. And it Memorial Day. I know a lot of people are going to be traveling on the roads. Well, thank you, KK. I appreciate you sharing that out. But yeah, with everything opening back up, I bet there'll be a lot of people traveling this weekend. I was reading some news on my phone today. I guess the airline traffic's picked up like back to 2018 flights. So I guess the airline industry's really picking back up. It is. I haven't looked to see what any of the cost is, though. Normally I'll do that just to get an idea of what the cost is for flying or cruises and stuff like that. I haven't done that this year. I normally do that and put it out on my live streams, but I just hadn't done it this year. As a matter of fact, I hadn't even thought about it. Last year we were under that complete lockdown, so I didn't do it. And this year, just not in the habit of doing it. Get the second one on Friday. We'll just plan on resting Saturday and Sunday. Maybe you'll be one of the lucky ones that doesn't feel bad, but I got mine on a Thursday, and I pretty much stayed in bed that Saturday and Sunday. I felt a little rough the Saturday and Sunday after I got mine. Some people don't. Some people are good to go, but yeah, I felt a little bit rough after the second one. First one was no problems. The second one, I felt a little bad. Yep, absolutely. I wouldn't make no plans until you wake up Saturday and see how you feel on Saturday. That's a good idea. Not making plans yet. Oh, Lord, there's the school teacher. Arlene Verdita, appreciate the like and the share. Anybody wants to come up on the panel, there's the link. What's up, Dragoon Damon? She was YouTube all weekend. I hear you. Sonia says, Tony. I say, mean. Well, that's good. You only did it once yesterday, Dragoon. Hey, Greg Manley, how you doing, buddy? What you up to, Greg? How's everything down in Australia, buddy? Well, Tony Damien was in the basement and then she disappeared. She was in the basement and then she disappeared. Cold and wet. I hear you, Greg. We're hot and humid, buddy. We are hot and humid. Well, let's see here. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. Yeah, I guess she's going to stay in the basement this time. So here we go, folks. Straight from the Wizard of Oz, we have the Wicked Witch of the West, Tony Damien.
We just went to Walmart.
You just made me burn.
We were in need of
Walmart.
clothes.
Oh, I got a short this.
We needed
I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you to get in here, Vermont. So you went to Walmart, huh?
Yes, we went to Walmart. You're gonna spill my soda.
Sorry.
Well, it's a good thing I wasn't there.
Well, if you come all the way to this Walmart, more
Evelyn would have 2 buggies full of stuff since you were buying.
she had buggies full. Say hi.
Hi.
Show him your new sunglasses.
Howdy.
My new sunglasses.
Put them on.
Nice,
Oh, okay.
nice purse.
It goes as a sunglass case.
Yep, look at me.
There's
Wow.
Barbara.
Cool beans.
say cool beans. Here, let me unplug you.
That's awesome.
And thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, wait.
Why don't you go try on your new outfit?
What is it?
Go over there and I'll give it to you. She's all squishing me in here.
Here is my outfit.
We're trying to.
Now you know how Sid feels.
Sid is just fine. We got some new shorts.
Cool beans. What's that say? What's it say on the belt?
It says tropical.
I'm gonna wear it.
Tropical.
Let me wear it.
Tropical.
Tropical. And then she got some little t-shirts. Just the little tanks. We got 2 pairs of shorts and 3 little tops.
Tank tops.
Yeah, because mom just brings her pajamas. So we had to go to Walmart in house shoes and pajamas.
And pajamas.
Ma'am, you don't need to unpack the whole bag.
Did you buy her bedroom slippers?
She has bedroom slippers on. I bought
Okay.
her flip-flops.
Oh, that's my fave, flip-flops.
I bet it is.
Is this on the
Hey,
shirt?
excuse me, ma'am. Where are you going? Give me that.
No, I just want to try it
I
on.
will try it on in a minute. I gotta take the tags off.
Oh, no.
You sure you don't want a 4-year-old? Because
I just want to take the tag off.
we don't want to rip stuff. Come on, ma'am.
Tony Damien.
Yes, sir.
When I got custody of my 4-year-old daughter as a single parent working full-time job in the U.S. Navy, she was 4 years old.
Oh, dang.
Been there, done that.
Sid's like to get him something at Walmart. I'm like, I'm already home.
Probably needed something for fishing.
Well, nah, he's working a job 7 days a week now. He just got put on there today.
Oh,
Take off your socks and shoes.
Okay.
So he's gonna be working on 7 days straight.
poor Sid.
He likes that overtime though.
Well, he probably likes a break too.
Yeah, hold on a second. He's calling. Hello.
Hey, oh, you said, I thought you meant just walk in the
Hold on.
store.
So what's everybody got planned for the Memorial Day weekend this weekend? Anybody got big plans? Any cookouts or any of that good stuff?
He says hi.
Howdy.
Here, Evelyn.
Thanks.
How do they fit?
Okay, good.
Walk around. They don't come off?
No, look.
I got them a little bit big. Hi, Greg Manley.
Look, they don't.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Sonia. Did you break anything
Greg.
today?
Look, Grandma.
Greg's cold and raining in Australia. It's wintertime down there.
Because you have big feet? Okay. Here, put these shorts on that shirt.
Okay.
Live from the mountains. It's Jim's twin brother, Vermont Paint. Live from the state of Michigan. It's the gardener, KK.
Hey, Kate.
KK. Look at that.
Hello.
There's Mary.
Surprise.
How are you today?
What's up?
Surprise.
Surprise.
I'm doing good.
That's good.
Glad to
I'm
see
doing
you.
What?
Glad to see you.
Yeah, surprise. Yeah, I'm glad to see you too. Yeah, I had to do some tinkering work to come on, but yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I was watching you showing your garden, but
So what's it?
your video kept breaking up. It was buffering.
Oh, it did?
Put it on backwards.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it's like you didn't have a good connection or something
Oh, it
when you were
did?
showing your
Yeah,
mater plant.
usually on an overcast day usually on overcast days we have problems over here.
What are you eating, Vermont?
But the sun is out right now. It's really good. It's 75 here right now.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Hey, Vermont.
Hey, Carrie.
Chocolate
Is it
chip.
Hi, Tony.
cookies.
Hey, is that a gluten-free, sugar-free chocolate chip? And a Mountain Dew?
Dude, just because the doctor gave you a good report today doesn't mean you go back to drinking Mountain Dew.
Oh,
Yeah, Tony Damien, you know what you can do too, right?
I needed one. That's actually
Uh-oh,
what my
Mountain
wife drank.
Dew.
My wife drank about 2/3 of it.
You gotta fold the top down. Fold
Hey,
it
Cent and Mo, what's up?
Ooh,
Hadn't
of your
seen y'all in
voice.
forever.
You fold it down.
She
See,
pours it
look
in a
at
cup,
that.
so she left me like a little
Yeah,
bit.
how cute is that?
I would crawl through a mile of broken beer bottles for a Mountain Dew.
Go in the hallway and look in the mirror.
It's really good. Boy, have I missed it. It's been a long time.
You'll be bouncing off the walls in a minute.
Oh, around the corner by Grammy's door. Around the corner is a big mirror.
What's up, Cent and Mo? What y'all been up to? I hadn't seen y'all in forever.
Vermont, you need a bow.
Mm.
I think I'm going to fix his hair like Justin Bieber had his hair last night on Voice.
Justin Bieber?
Yep.
Adam Levine?
Justin Bieber was
I didn't
on
even
there also last
There we
Really?
night.
I didn't see him.
Oh, that's
You didn't?
so good.
You need to go check the highlights of his hairdo.
Put your shoes on.
Live from the Jersey Shore. It's the one and only Sonia.
Did you lose Carrie already?
Yeah, Carrie don't have good internet today.
She's got some weather going through. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, I bet it was. Up. She's gonna make it back. Let's see if her picture comes up. There it is.
Hey, Jim.
Come on up. Come on up, Jim. There's the linky,
At
Jim.
lunch break. Are you off?
Holy cow.
You off, Sonia?
Did you know the can
Hello.
really isn't that terrible?
It's a less of a portion.
It's got only 60 milligrams of sodium, only 170 calories, no fat.
Hey, RV DJ.
It's like diet.
Wow.
Come here for a minute.
You think I could get away with that? Probably not.
No,
I know, because you're pulling all up your booty.
I know, Michael.
Here,
Oh,
turn around.
my
No, but
problem
it's-
is I would drink a 6-pack of those in about 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That's why I only just took a couple sips because
Keep turning.
I can't start drinking them again.
Okay.
No, it's not worth the withdrawals when you quit again.
No. I mean, this is as much as I have in that can is probably like eating a chocolate bar.
yes.
Where's the picture for Mom?
It's not really going to do much. to
5, Sonia's boss.
Hold this.
me.
Here.
It's Jim.
Now go stand up.
Howdy, all.
Watch your
Hi, Sonia's boss.
Wow.
Let me tell you something. That woman ain't got no boss.
Hey, Sid, what's up, buddy? What
Hey,
you up
she
to?
said,
A said she's being
Hello,
mean to
Karen.
Evelyn.
I am not. Evelyn's being mean to me. Hold it down here.
I just left the place where I have a boss.
I don't have a boss.
Just hold it down in your hand.
So
It was
one
easy
thing
for
about
us
it,
to do.
Jim, if you guys was to go out in a rowboat and sprung a leak,
How cute.
Sonia will definitely be in shape to bail the water out.
That's true. She better because she can't swim.
Come here. Popo's on here.
You can't swim?
Come say hi to Popo. Leave your glasses on.
You live in Jersey
Put
near
them
the
back
shore
on. Popo can see.
and you can't swim.
I can't swim. I'm sorry. I can't.
There. I put the right camera on.
Come here.
So what you all doing today?
Say hi to Popo.
Hi, Popo.
Trying to survive, buddy.
Look at Popo.
Yeah.
Say, see, he's right there chatting.
Oh,
Wow.
Tell him hi.
hi.
So I broke the filling pump today.
Broke the filling pump today.
Actually, I didn't.
You know, they're going to
break
start
the pump-
taking that out of your pay.
You can go
I
play.
didn't break the pump head, and I didn't break the filler. The gasket that goes in between the two
In a minute.
decided to shred into a million little rubber pieces.
You're
today.
on the got the cord.
Yeah, Jim, I think they said something about from now on she has to put down a $500 deposit when she comes to work every morning.
I don't know. They better hurry up and make her a supervisor so he stops breaking the machine.
Right?
Well, you know they're not going to do that because they are going to get nothing done if they do that.
Nah, she'll just bring that whip that she has at home.
She has a whip,
That-
Jim?
Oh, yeah.
What are we
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
good.
here?
Whoosh.
Wow.
She'll be in work going, yeah,
Evelyn.
fill them bottles.
Crack that whip.
Wait.
So now, because we don't have this 1-inch X gasket, I can't use the pump.
You know, it's what's kind of funny is earlier this afternoon I was watching To Catch a Smuggler Brazil, and they're hiding all the drugs in shampoo bottles.
Hi, Arlene.
Yeah, anything to try to throw the dogs off.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Hi, Arlene.
Especially if they're the tribal ones, they're not going to really check all of them.
Well, they bring it, they put them in cases, and they
Trying to
mix
get
them
the
all up
chat
in
to
the
work.
cases, Whatever.
Well, the thing of it is, Vermont, the one lady had every single bottle in 2 suitcases. It ended up being like 7 kilos.
Holy cow. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
those. I like those border shows.
This is the first time I ever seen the one from Brazil. It was pretty interesting.
I like the one that's in
Hey. Hi, Arlene.
New
How are
Zealand.
you? Hi, Gaming
Zealand.
Prince.
New
Hi.
Zealand's funny.
Here we
Hello,
go.
Arlene, and the Gaming Prince, and that's it. So I got this great immigration story. I was coming back from
Hi, Jim.
Tony, your house.
Ireland, I think. and I'm going through customs. I'm in line and I'm going through customs, and the guy at customs is a guy that I went through Boy Scouts with, right? And I hadn't seen him in years, and I knew that he was working for the local prosecutor's office. He must have retired, and he went to work for immigration. So I get up to him, I hand him my stuff, right? And he says, "Hello, sir, how are you?" And I says, "I don't need to talk to no stinking Fed." And he looked up like he was going to choke me, and all of a sudden he recognized me. "Jimmy, how are you?" Jesus. So we're having like old home day. Meanwhile, the line's getting longer, right? Finally he said, "Bobby, don't you think that you should like stamp my shit so I can go?" Oh, the hell with them.
Now we know why.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize till I started watching that show how many times they still deliver the drugs. They turn it over to the Homeland Security, and Homeland Security drops the boxes to see if people come and pick it up. They deliver the packages,
Oh, yeah.
and then they follow them and make busts on it. That was pretty wild to me.
Yeah.
I saw them like camped outside this house waiting for someone named Mama.
Yeah.
You know, you don't catch the smart ones.
Yeah.
We had a whole bunch of warrants that we wanted to serve, and so we did. We sent letters to all of their houses and told them that they won free tickets to the Yankee game, and that they had to go. They had to go to this location, wherever it was. I don't remember where it was. And when they walked behind, when they walked, they said go to the rear door, and they walked behind the building, and there was our cops with the paddy wagon. We brought in about 40 guys.
They did that here in Columbia, South Carolina too. They told them they'd all won some kind of tickets or something, and they had them go up to the Coliseum. And they had one door open. When they walked in the Coliseum, they arrested every one of them.
Yep. Like I said, you don't catch
Those roundups here too.
Yeah, it's like you don't. It's not the smart spiders that you get crawling across your wall.
No.
Popo's off work.
What the heck was that?
Small
That
child.
was Evelyn.
I still like the shoplifter story. That was the best one ever.
Which shoplifter
those
story was that one?
Those
The one where you told the
shoplifters are
guy-
idiots too.
Oh, the guy see the sign that says "Welcome to Union." It doesn't apply to you.
Oh, yeah. We stayed it all the time. Well, we had this reputation, you know, that if you were a bad guy, and, you know, I mean, we had guys that were coming in, we're right on the corner of Irvington and where the Garden State Parkway is. Irvington's a big place to buy drugs and stuff. And our guys would wait until, you know, we'd see this car and they would have an idea that, you know, the guy was holding. They'd wait for a violation to pull him over. And they'd get out of the car and they'd walk up and the guy would go, "Damn, I didn't know that I was in Union. I thought this was still Irvington." So we got a reputation. They were actually driving around the town, not to go through.
Wow. So, Vermont. Last night,
I can barely hear you. Tony's house is too loud.
Tony's house is loud.
It's
She must be Atlantis. Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I muted her.
Tony, are you visiting Lance?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, what's up?
So last night there was a president of a company, not a company, a country
Same thing.
that put out a message to all of his people to pretty much, he didn't care that they all wanted the prevention from the U.S. He was pretty much shut up and take the one that you get. And I don't care if you want to know which one you're getting. I'm not going to tell you.
I don't think I'd want to move there.
I think the election's next year.
Is it?
I think so.
Probably not going to work out well.
Well, he's done. He can't run again.
Oh. When you upset enough, that's probably why he's being a slime ball.
Slime ball.
Well, that's the only word for it. I mean, that's just totally disrespectful to the people that wanted you to be there.
That coming from a gentleman that got a prevention that's not even been approved in his own country.
Oh, well,
Jeez.
And we think we got it bad here.
What's the old saying? It's good to be the king?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
Apparently, it's better to be queen, though.
Whoa, whoa. Stop, car.
Where's the horn?
No, guy's letting somebody out of the driveway and was lost the nose of his Mercedes over here.
You don't want to hit a Mercedes.
Wasn't me, would have been the guy.
Why not?
No.
Especially with a really old farm truck.
Yeah.
When you really don't care. With the ag
That's
plates,
it.
with ag plates on it that don't require inspections in this state.
Oh, there you go. Because, like, how often do they leave the property?
Right. But it was the greatest thing in the world when people run into the back of you, like when you got a spreader or something. We had some guy block he was out of state deer hunter, you know, and he parked right in the entrance to the field. Just pulled right in, just parked his car there. And he went in the woods. And 3 times we told him not to park there, and he did it anyway. So, you know, we sort of kind of maybe backed up and opened the hose.
Oh.
What used to be fun with me was when I had a full load in the manure spreader and I was going up the road and everybody getting behind of me blowing the horn, I'd turn the manure spreader on.
Yeah,
What a crappy thing to do.
it is. Or you let the cows cross the road when the cars are starting to get really mad at you. You pick up the
Hey,
radio, open the
When you're
gate.
13 and 14, Jim, I thought it was a great idea.
Oh, yeah.
I might have been 30. But
I
whatever.
might have been 30.
You might have been 30.
There's only so many times you can tell them, though.
Yeah.
Before they just can't, you know. I mean, legally, he's on private property. So legally, we had the right to drive over the top of his car.
Yeah.
I love
Whatever.
in New York City, and they get a fire, and you get a guy on a fire hydrant. Fire department breaks the windows out of the sides of the car, runs the hose to the car.
Yeah.
Oh, I delivered to a place actually, it was New Jersey. It was a blind side under the train in indoor parking, and this guy kept parking there. And when I went to deliver, the cop was standing there. He says, "Back up." I said, he says, "Follow me. I'm giving you directions." I just put the trailer against the car, kept going. He's like, "Yep." I just sat there going, "What?" He says, "We'll call a tow truck. It's blocking the sidewalk." It's like, "Okay, yes, sir. I'm not gonna argue with you." Old Irish cop, you know. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Come on, back up, lad.
Yeah, just back it up. He says,
Back up, lad.
I didn't like going there.
I don't like going there either.
What, New York?
Yeah.
New Jersey or New York.
I don't. I don't like going in Manhattan anymore. I had to go in about 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I had to go into the Chinatown, and I got in. I saw the guy, did what I needed to do, and I was out of there in 90 minutes. and was my son gets out of school at 12:30. I left Manhattan at 11:15, and I was sitting outside where I pick him up at 12:05.
Wow.
But the place was only a couple of blocks from the Holland Tunnel, so I just through the Holland Tunnel,
Now,
78 to the Parkway.
is traffic starting to get back to being obnoxiously
Oh, yeah.
normal?
Yeah, it was taking me when I go to work when there's no traffic, it takes me right on 44 minutes to get to work. So I got out yesterday and I got in the car and I was fine until we have it's called an interstate lookalike. It's a state highway, but it's limited access. I got on that and it was like, are you kidding me? Where are all these people coming from? Because it's not far from Menon, the company that makes the deodorant and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's not far from there, but they don't get out of work until 5 o'clock. And I was there at 4:45, and it was like a nightmare.
Yeah, my boss used to let us out at 5 minutes of 5 because he knew if he let us out at 5, even he couldn't get home.
Yeah, the traffic is
Not that we have huge traffic jams, but
yeah. And then Friday she has to go. She has to go to the shore Friday night, on Memorial Day weekend. So,
Turnpike.
well, it's going to be the Turnpike, but see, the problem is, so you get down the Turnpike and you get off at 7, and you go across and you get to 206, and then you get on 206 and come to a stop. Because 206 is one lane in either direction with traffic lights.
well, she's just driving the breakdown lane. She does anyway.
There is no brake line down in there.
Oh, she'll make one. She got a truck.
I'll make one. Now they saw me get off at 137 where it gets backed up onto the Parkway. So
In the
if you wanna
breakdown
make-
lane.
If you want to go off to the right, you just use the shoulder and
Yeah, it's the instant exit ramp.
there you go.
I don't get it.
You don't get it.
It's a Jersey thing.
Yeah, it's just you can usually get away with driving on the shoulder for a couple 100 feet or so. Tony's gone. Does she want to play anymore?
She got mad.
No. Was that her granddaughter?
Yeah, she's homeschooling now.
Oh, she's homeschooling her granddaughter.
Yeah,
Oh,
She's not gonna
started
talk.
Monday.
She's not gonna talk to you now, hillbilly.
Why did I get an email from Daryl?
You muted her.
Daryl?
Daryl, yeah.
I don't know.
I muted her so you could hear me, Vermont, when I was asking you a question.
I know, but it's your fault.
Hey, Kathy's Corner, what's up?
Hey, Kathy, what's going on?
So, Jim, do you know the guy, Duty Ron?
Who?
Duty Ron.
No, sir.
He's retired New York police officer.
Oh,
He has a big channel.
oh yeah. No, I don't think I've met him. I mean, you got to understand. There's, at any given time, there's between 29 and 41,000 New York City cops. And-
He's retired, but he's got a big YouTube channel.
What's his subject?
Duty Ron. That's the name of his YouTube channel.
No, but I mean, what's his theme?
Oh,
Or
he
does
does talks about ongoing cases that are going on across the United States,
yeah.
court cases that are going on. He's pretty interesting sometimes.
Yeah, I only really know a couple of New York City cops because if you've got somebody that's kind of like hooked up, it's really good for your investigative career because to go
Right.
through channels to get anything from New York City takes forever. So when we needed something, the guys would come to me and says, "Can you call your guy?" You know, so I would pick up the phone and I would call my guy, or I would page him back in the day. He would call me back and I said, "Julio, Yeah, who do I talk to get through the red tape to get this? Hold on, I'll have the guy call you. 10 minutes later, my phone would ring. Hey, Martinez says that you need something. What do you need? Hold on, I'll put you on with my detective.
He knew a guy who knew a guy.
I knew a guy who knew a guy. The funniest thing is that when I was with the International Police Association, I'd be working nights, and somebody from Europe would be looking for me. And they would call police headquarters. And like, you know, they call me on the radio and they go to a call box. So I go to a call box and pick up the phone and says, I got some guy from Lithuania on the phone for you. Oh, yeah, put him through. So I'd be literally standing outside by a telephone pole on this call box talking to this guy from Lithuania or Germany or wherever they would call from.
Dang, you are as old as Vermont Payne, aren't you?
Me?
He's older.
I'm older than Vermont Payne. I'm
Dude.
older than you. I'm
Vermont
older than
Payne's-
you are.
Vermont Paint's 3,035 years old.
Yeah, well, he's well preserved.
Wow, I lost 20 years.
You did, right?
You should see my ship.
Oh, wait a minute. I turned the chat off.
Oh, because my sailboats and stuff. Yeah, I love ships. Last time I checked, I was only 55, but whatever.
55, dude. Wake up, man. That medicine's got you way messed up.
Still younger than you are.
You're 3 years older than me, dude. Don't even try it.
No. I can show you my driver's license. No, I can't. It's upstairs.
You don't even have a driver's license.
Well, a part of one.
Hey, Maria Cervantes, how you doing?
Jim is older than Bruce by 8 years, and Bruce is older than me by 8 years.
The state of Vermont took Bruce's driver's license about 15 years ago.
No, they didn't. Well, maybe they did, but they gave it back.
11. Part of it. No, part of it they did.
Part of it, you lost your CDL?
Yeah, and I have driving conditions. Hey, maybe
Oh.
I can get those removed.
Maybe.
That'd be cool. Of course, if I rock the boat, I may just get it taken away. And if they talk to Hillbilly, I'm in deep doo-doo-doo.
Nah, yeah. They're gonna go. He's from
If they
North
talk to
Carolina.
his-
All they know about driving is jumping over rivers and broken bridges and stuff, and going around tracks. We only turn left.
Congratulations, Maria.
What a Marina.
We did it. We hit 4K last stream, family.
Congrats.
Whoop de you.
I'm still trying.
That's
to hit
wonderful.
110.
That's a big
That'd
number.
be wonderful.
Won't be too long before Sonya hits her subscriber count.
Yeah, I looked this morning and I can't remember what it is.
119.
Well, she needs 119 more. Not that she has 119.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't
Well, the
think-
thing of it is, Sonya, when you get if you get within 90 or 95, get SF Rose to hit up the Southeast Asia market,
Yeah.
and you should get it. But then you're going to have to work really hard for a few days to try to make up the ones that drop off.
Right.
Oh, Kill Hut, 702. I got you, Maria.
You don't celebrate for like a week after you get it to make sure it sticks.
Yeah, because you'll hit it. You'll hit that 1K about 20 times.
I waited 2 weeks. Well, I introduced Sonya to a few of those channels, Hillbilly, but
Yeah, I got a lot from them.
Yeah. Hopefully they come in and laugh. I mean, I don't know how their English is, but hopefully they come in and they just sit there and laugh and push the like button. I mean,
they don't let them fool you. They speak English.
yeah.
Yeah, Jim. They try to act like they don't. They teach them English. They learn English in elementary school.
Yeah.
Okay, but they call it nosebleed. They don't pronounce it well, so they say, "Oh, I got nosebleed. I got nosebleed," which means they
Wow.
don't want to speak English. They want to speak Tagalog or Visayan or whatever they are.
Oh.
But if you say something about them, especially if you're over there, I can assure you they understand it.
Oh yeah, you stop in their chat and drop a super chat, and they really understand it.
Oh, well, everybody understands.
English comes out really fast, really, really good. Actually, there's a couple channels I go to there. They actually have hour-long live streams just in English.
Oh, I haven't seen any of those yet.
Yep, they have an English-speaking person on, and they all practice English for an hour.
Oh,
Hey, Allie, what's going on? I saw him today.
Was he over at John Ladd's live stream?
Jim,
what?
microphone down just a hair.
I'm sorry.
Stop breathing in the microphone.
Oh,
He does it all the time.
you know what it is? I moved it to cough. Anyway,
That's like Vermont went on his live stream today and had a fan going, and apparently I'm the only person in the world that can hear because all those people in the live stream. He said, "Can everybody hear me okay?" And I waited and waited and waited, and nobody said nothing. So finally I said, sounds like you have a fan going."
Does it sound like that?
I heard the camera or something clicking around over there.
No,
I don't know. It was you could hear it.
I have a cooling tray underneath my laptop.
Oh,
It's got a USB plug, and you turn it on, and the fans come on.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
I forgot to unplug it. He reminded me. It's like, oh man, I can't believe I forgot that.
All I hear is click.
Oh no, yeah, that's because I used the microphone. Hillbilly, the mic on the webcam is not a good idea
Oh my God, what's crazy?
because you can hear the actual
Mechanism.
camera cycling.
oh, can you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have a Logitech, and I don't really use the microphone on it.
That's what this one is.
Yeah.
I was like me and my bionic ears. Sorry.
That little tiny thing right there.
So
But I didn't know it made any noise.
anyway,
I was like, is the camera auto focusing? Like, what is that clicking?
I know a lot of the vloggers around the world have all switched to the iPhone 12 mini, and that's what they're vlogging with now.
Yeah. Except I don't have a spare, 1,400 bills?
What's up,
Something
James
like
Guy?
Hey, James.
Oh, I want mail. Not
They're really expensive.
is Sony at a library? No.
a library. I'm in the computer room.
No, someone said, Andrew
Oh.
said, is Sonia at the library?
Yeah.
And she said her personal library.
Yeah. I gotta print out that RMA number for my left earbud
Oh.
so they can send me a new one.
Oh, and I sent that package off to Florida this morning.
Oh, good. Okay.
Hey, John Ladd, what's up, buddy? John Ladd's moving. So, John, by you moving, does that mean you and Allie Mac are breaking up?
It's very weird having
Hey, John.
an earbud in my right ear. I'm not used to that.
I
So
hung out
put it in
over
your
there
left
for a
ear.
little bit today.
It won't fit. It's made for the
And I
right
kept hearing Braveheart talking in the background. I can understand her way better than Allie. That's for sure.
Oh, me too. I can understand Braveheart Scrapper, but I can't understand Allie Mac at all.
And John has a very proper voice. You know, you can understand him pretty good.
Guaranteed delivery by May 28th.
I
John
have
John
moved,
says
yeah.
he's moving for an environmental purpose.
Yeah, I see that. Well, Allie Mac, what you gonna do without your sidekick John Ladd there to keep you out of trouble?
Really. And all that bail money that he's going to have to wire to him now.
Ensure there are no other tracking labels attached to your package. Blah, blah, blah. Fine.
Yeah, John was talking about the breeze he's got off the water and all this other stuff. It's like, rub it in.
Fix mailing label squarely on the address.
Allie says he's got another sidekick now. Wow, John, it didn't take him but what, 10 minutes to replace you,
Wow.
buddy? Holy cow.
I think he had one on the side just in case.
Is that Mountain Dew?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Mountain Dew.
Caffeine free, sugar free.
Nope. It's Mountain Dew.
Oh,
It's a full-blown Mountain Dew.
What in the hay is up with that?
Oh wow, I never seen the fact that this one actually has a caffeine content on it.
So he gets a good report from the heart doctor today, Jim. And the
And he
first thing
celebrates-
he does is pops open a Mountain Dew and eating chocolate chip cookies.
You
Hey.
imagine.
you know, you got to celebrate somehow, right?
Caffeine content, 54 milligrams per 12 ounces. And then right underneath it, it says, we're here to help you. If you have issues, please contact us at. So if you're addicted to this soda, please call us. We have a helpline.
We will get you.
Dang, I wished I'd have known that when I went through withdrawals for about 4 months when I quit drinking those 2 years ago.
I'll tell you, those blue ones, you know, the blue ones that I was telling you about, they're just like raw caffeine. Can't drink those. Just about made me want to have a heart attack.
What was that the energy drink?
It's Mountain Dew Zero.
Oh,
No sugar, just like 3 times
No
the caffeine.
yeah, no sugar, no nothing, but just a heart attack in a can.
Yeah, it's like drinking 6 Red Bull.
Yeah, see, I don't like Red Bull, so
Red Bull's
Me neither.
I did a lot of
I can't
Monster
stand to
Energy.
smell them.
I drank tons of Monster.
see, I don't like that either. Any of those energy drinks, I don't know. They sound like they taste like somebody washed out a gas tank and then put it in a can.
What's wrong with that flavor?
Nothing, I guess. Like you probably grew up siphoning gas out of cars, so
Maybe.
maybe.
Sort of.
He still does.
No, he has so much
I
of
won't
his
be able to
own.
unsee that now either.
He has so much
Bruce-
of his own, he doesn't
Bruce-
need to do that.
Bruce at 2 a.m. going.
Yeah,
Well,
every time his wife fills up her car, he goes out there at night and ciphers out 5 gallons and puts in his vehicle.
Oh, no way. I gotta pump her gas. And that's got that weird Ford gas cap with no gas cap.
I
Have
have
you seen those?
Yeah.
I have that. You open
Just
the
got-
door and there's no gas cap there, just a
Yeah,
filler.
you just
I called up the place I bought the car from. Hey, there's no gas cap. Boy, yeah, it's the way it's
that's
made.
right. There's no gas cap. Don't worry about it.
Just a rubber flap there. That's it.
So what? New Hampshire, you can't pump your own gas either,
No.
can you, Vermont?
No, New Jersey
Like-
and
like
Oregon.
Oregon?
New Jersey and Oregon. They're the last
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
You
First
can in
time
New
I got
Hampshire.
to Oregon in that big bucket truck, we got it pulled in the gas station and got out to pump gas, and some kid come running out. No, sir, don't touch that pump. That's my job. What the hell you mean that's your job? So, yeah, you don't pump your own gas in Oregon.
$3.09 a gallon. That's what our diesel cost here. We're at $2.99.
Yeah, I actually put gas in the car. I've seen people put gas in bags.
I saw that on TV.
So, yeah. Of course, I'm right about New Jersey. You know what it is? I know why the law is there, and because we're from New Jersey, it has to do with unions and business owners. The Gasoline Retailers Association keeps blocking the law to allow people to pump their own gas because they're afraid that all the gas companies are going to come in, void their leases, and turn all the stations into gas stations only. You know, not like that's not happening anyway. You know,
I don't know any
So
place
that's
to
the
go.
reason that we have that attendants have to pump your gas in New Jersey. It's got nothing to do with safety.
Well, out in Oregon, if you went through like a road construction zone, they had 2 or 3 flaggers in each direction.
Mm-hmm.
It was mandatory.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing with pumping gas. Anybody that was reading substance from the state, you went and held the sign or you pumped gas.
Well, maybe that's not. I can't believe Oregon would have that law, but okay.
It was back in the 80s.
Oregon is
80s.
one of those. Oregon is just one of those strange places in America.
$1.27 a liter. So
Well, see out there, every bottle and can's worth like 10 or 15 cents per can.
Yeah.
You don't see all that crap on the side of the road out there either.
Yeah, well, Vermont has a deposit,
nickel.
a nickel, and a couple of other states have deposits on the cans and stuff.
Except for water bottles. We don't have
Yeah.
it on water bottles, which is stupid.
And New Jersey, we don't. But we won't be able to. You won't be able to go to the supermarket and have them put your groceries in a store issued bag in a couple of months.
Oh, we already have that.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go in there and put the stuff back in the cart.
That's what we do. Or we bring our own bags, but
I don't want to bring my own bag.
you can buy paper. You have to pay for it. It's like $1 a bag. No plastic here. There's no plastic straws. There's no plastic bags.
I don't mind no plastic. That's okay because I understand it takes 4 million years. But paper bags?
Or a pain in the butt.
Well, paper bags are a pain in the butt.
When you go to Walgreens, they give you a paper bag. They don't
Okay.
like plastic anymore.
So what?
I'm just saying.
Oh, I mean, when you go to Trader Joe's, they give you paper bags, but they have those nice.
They
neat-
always gave you They never gave you plastic.
I know.
at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, it's easier just
So-
to bring your own bag.
Well, just go to Aldi one time and buy a couple of the Aldi bags, and then take them to the other grocery stores.
yeah.
We shop at Walmart and Hannaford's with Price Chopper bags.
Yeah, the problem is it's just one more thing that I got to remember to bring with me when I go to the supermarket.
Yeah.
You're right.
You know,
You carry a
and
cooler in your car?
no,
Oh well, so we got one of those too.
Yeah, you had to remember to bring your mask and your face shield and your hand sanitizer and your rubber gloves.
yeah.
And you got to bring your own bags to put
Now,
your groceries in.
This law in New Jersey was supposed to go in effect
Holy.
sooner, but they canceled it because of COVID. Because they didn't want people bringing their own bags in the store for figure that they would transmit the COVID to themselves or something. So they delayed it.
Oh, but thefts are up 75% since they did that law for us. By the way,
Oh yeah, because you just put stuff in the bag and checks.
Yeah. Walk out
people
the door.
bring backpacks in, whatever.
Yeah. The other thing that's can't hardly get a checker to check you out of the grocery store anymore. It's like they want you to use the self checkout.
Sure it is.
So I used the self checkout 2 weeks ago. Went through, put my card in, right? Put the thing in. I get back out to the car. I look in the basket. Here's a can of shaving cream that I bought that I didn't pay for because it was hidden behind the thing in the shopping cart.
I said that too,
Leave.
Jim. I'll guarantee you their lost revenue went sky high when they went to all that self checkout.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 95-year-old man or woman that says, "Have a nice day," when you walk out the door, ain't looking in them bags and checking your receipt.
Oh no, we don't. They don't do that. You just get done. They have an attendant in the self checkout thing, but there's like 12 stations, right? So it's not like going to Costco. You go to Costco and you go to the door, and there's a guy at the door that takes your receipt, looks in the bag, and draws a line down it. You got a kid, they draw a little smiley face on it, and they let you go. And they're pretty good. They'll catch stuff that didn't get scanned.
And you can't walk out of Costco without going through checkout.
Right.
Yeah, you can. That's right.
Well, at our Super Walmart, that one person that's watching the 12 things of the self checkout, they're over there leaned up against a counter doing this on their cell phones.
Yeah.
They're not
I told-
even looking.
I told you, my wife and I were sitting in the Walmart parking lot waiting for Nick one night. We see this lady come running out the door with a $1,000 74-inch TV, stuffs it in her car, and knocked over the cart and took off crazy. Come to find out later from my son, she had walked from electronics right out the door.
Yeah.
The people didn't even stop her, didn't even check her because they thought she checked out in electronics because they have a cash register.
Right.
You would think you would stop somebody with that giant flat screen TV. Just saying. Nope.
Nope.
Walked right out the door.
Mm-hmm. Before
Well, I'm here
it
to
was.
tell- I'll guarantee you, somebody this weekend for the Memorial Day cookout, I'll guarantee you at our Sam's Walmart, there is a whole bunch of T-bones and porterhouses that get taken out of the meat in the market
Yeah.
that never get scanned at the damn self-checkout.
Nope. You'll see a lot of sweaters on this weekend, even though it's pretty warm out.
You ever see one of those coats for real?
With the
The
pockets?
shoplifting coats with the
Oh, yeah.
pockets they got all side. And I actually saw a booster box. I've always heard about booster boxes, and we had a shoplifting call at Target. And we go there, and the security person says, "Yeah, take a look at this." And he takes one of the pieces of merchandise they took, takes this box, sat it down. You heard it go click, right? Picked it up, and the piece of merchandise was gone. It was in the box.
Yeah.
I
My
said,
son stopped a woman with a Instapot between her legs walking out the door. She was under her skirt.
They say that happens a lot. TVs, all kinds of stuff. I don't know.
1 hour.
Yeah, I better take a break. I'll be dying later if I don't. Oh, you're supposed to pay for those? Yes, Tony Damon, you're supposed to pay for the steaks that you get. Wow.
It's actually giving me a headache. Not that I'm stopping drinking it, but it's giving me a headache.
No, because you haven't had it in so long. 1967 Ford Econoline.
Really? Stalker van.
No, this is they
Stand
took
by a
the
minute,
back
Rick.
half of it off.
67 Econoline.
Yeah, they call it an Economac.
Yeah, that's not quite the Apache. That's newer than the Apache. No, yeah. That's pretty cool looking.
Let him wait till he zooms out. He's got no back half on it. It's like a tractor,
Just a flip cab.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, it's green too. There you go.
Yeah, I know, it's a nice color. So my kid's putting the orange car up for sale this weekend.
What?
Yep.
What?
His choice. But I told him that Carnegie is not going for $4,000, you know. It's gonna have to be way more than that. I mean, push that, get that out, not push it, but drive it out of the garage. That's he doesn't have a license, he doesn't drive.
I thought you was gonna fix that.
He lost interest in it.
I thought he wanted to get his license and get a car now.
Well, he's not doing the thing he was doing, so
Yeah.
kind of took the wind out of him quite a bit. You need a new chair? Good, you can have mine.
Yeah, I have a hard time seeing that go if it goes.
I want to put it on a Jeep frame.
Why don't you just take it back from him?
excuse me?
No, I'm
No,
talking to Bruce.
Oh,
because I'd have to pay him half, even though I paid for it all. But whatever. That's how I am. He's cost me less cars than his sister has. Way less cars.
This thing is insane.
What is she would come home and go, wrecked it?
Oh, she graduated high school in 2010, and I bought her a 08 Kia Spectra, and by 12 she had totaled the car completely, wrecked it.
Was she trying to go four-wheeling with it or what?
Oh yeah, she took it everywhere. Cardboard box. Yeah, well, this is pretty much a cardboard box.
I can't even share this video to you, Bruce. You could finish watching it. Or maybe I can.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the star of the show, the Carolina Hillbilly, has returned.
Now, who
Take it
hillbilly?
away,
What'd you call him?
Carolina Hillbilly. Carolina.
Answer your
What's
phone.
his name?
That guy
It's
up
funny because all the Filipino channels that I go to that they don't know who I am, they all think I'm a woman, and they start singing "Oh Carolina" to me on their live streams. It's kind of funny. So, how many of y'all belong to groups on Facebook?
I do.
Couple.
There's a couple of them that I belong to. I think I'm gonna get out of them. They're too depressing.
Oh, I've gotten out of lots of them.
Well, see, we got several DBF websites, groups,
Right.
and at least every other day or every 3 days, somebody dies.
Making you feel old?
No, it's, and there's a whole bunch of people that's had to move out to Arizona and places like
Oh.
that, and they're all on breathing machines and
Health, yeah.
they're all this stuff, but the government won't recognize that breathing that diesel oil and that diesel smoke 24 hours a day, 7 days a week caused any problems.
Well, why not? They recognized the fact that coal miners had issues.
Only one country in the whole world recognizes it, and it's Australia.
I mean,
They
what's the
pay
difference?
those guys.
What's the difference between coal and diesel? Just the process.
Well, it's about to get to the point where there's none of us left from to have to pay anything.
Well, they're going to wait till there's one left, and they'll,
But a whole bunch of those guys died at like 51, 52, 53 years old. That was on the boats with me.
Well, I can show Evelyn what Beanie Babies are. Sorry, I'm reading the chat too.
Yeah, Vermont's hair is getting kind of long, Tony Damien. He does need a haircut.
I do. I did trim my beard today.
If you show her what a Beanie Baby is, the next thing that's going to happen is that, Mama, want Beanie Baby, want Beanie Baby, Beanie Baby.
That's grandma.
Yeah. Tell Uncle Vermont I want Beanie Baby.
Uncle Vermont.
I would send her some. I already said it. What do you mean? Stop looking around.
Ooh, I wish he'd give me 5 minutes in his basement. Just 5 minutes. He would have a heart attack.
Okay, where's Evelyn?
Evelyn,
There's one.
there's a Beanie Baby. Look at how cute he's coming out of his shell.
She's
Just
him.
like
She
Vermont
looks like
did.
that, she's getting time out.
There's another one. I won't get rid of him though.
Did anybody by chance? I don't watch TV news anymore. I read news on my phone, which ain't much better. But they had an article on there this morning. There's a 4-year-old. I think she's in California. She's 4 years old and her IQ is 146.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Saw that.
She.
Oh,
They have a club for those kids. I don't remember the name of it, but she's got her official card now.
is she part of Mensa?
Men's.
That's it, Mensa.
Yep. I got a lot of friends I went to school with that are.
4 years old.
Yep. One of the kids I went to school with graduated college when he was 12 with a
Sheesh.
master's degree.
Thank you, John Ladd. Appreciate you, buddy.
I'm not going to spend another 4 years to get a master's degree.
Yeah, dude, it took me, 48 years to get my degree from Budweiser Tech. I wish I had all that money back.
Yep. I wish I had the money I spent on college.
Between that and Boone's Farm and Mad Dog 2020, I'd be a rich man.
Boy, yeah, real connoisseur.
Yes, sir.
I wish I had the cars that I lost in that process.
You can never shoulda, you know.
Nope.
Okay, Allie Mac, appreciate you, buddy.
All
Take
you
care,
can
John.
do,
See you, Allie.
all you can do is try to pass along the knowledge and say, "Don't be an imbecile like I was."
Oh yeah, it worked out for one of my kids, not the other.
Yeah. Well, how old is your daughter?
My daughter will be 30 next year.
It's too late. I tell my daughter, I said, "You're not going to believe how smart I'm going to get between right now when you're 20 and when you're 25. You're going to look at me and go, how the hell did you get so smart so fast?"
Yeah.
You know, it's funny you say that, Jim, about one didn't, or remind which one said one did and one didn't. My oldest daughter didn't. My middle son, the middle child, he was kind of 50-50. And my youngest one, she got the straight A's, honor student, don't mess with anything.
What's funny is my daughter got all the great grades, played sports, and she's the pain in my butt. My son got through high school barely, but he got through. And he doesn't swear, doesn't do anything, doesn't drink, doesn't do anything. Doesn't like swear, doesn't even swear at all, actually. Not even when he's playing games.
Tony Damon said Sid and his buddies want to sue Budweiser for back child support.
You know,
Wow. I thought you were only going to drink a couple of sips of the Mountain
Yeah.
Dew and save the rest for tomorrow.
No, there's only a
It'll
little
be
bit in
flat.
it. I'm just barely drinking it, though. I'm just taking small sips because it's giving me a headache.
You don't have the can caps to put over top of it to keep
I
it
can't-
from going flat?
I can't find them. I lost them. I had the ones that slide open,
Yeah.
pop up. I don't know where they went. They probably went to my daughter's house.
Those were actually pretty handy.
They were. You just snap it on there and you pop the top or you slide it back. Kept the bugs out. That was the biggest thing. You didn't spill it in your
Yep.
truck. It kept the stupid flies out of your soda. Because nothing worse than or whatever you're drinking. Nothing worse than swelling it back and having chunks go down.
Well, it's like up home, it's the Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets always tried to get in your can.
Didn't slow me down, but it's still, I mean, you just chew them up a little bit.
Just crunchy, yeah.
Except yellow jackets sting even when they're drowned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so something has got her extremely intent over there. What are you doing, Sonia?
I'm trying to.
Because I saw what you mouthed. Shame on you.
That's why I only mouth it. But
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
I'm trying to re-register the GM Financial site, and I opened it up, and it came up in Spanish. Why?
Isn't that the preferred language now?
And I'm trying to find the settings to change it back.
Should
to
be
English.
try the upper right hand corner.
I'll give you an upper right hand.
I love calling the
Try the
government
upper
now.
right hand corner.
If you speak, used to be if you spoke Spanish or if you spoke. Now it's if you speak English, press 1.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, everybody else should have to press. I should just get through.
Yeah, but the problem is you press 1 for English and somebody on the other end doesn't understand English.
Not a bit.
I just want to know why it didn't come up in English. I didn't change it. This happened to me on one other website too. I'm like, how the heck?
Holy KK, you're gonna bacon burger. Wait a minute. She didn't say a hamburger with bacon. It's a bacon burger with cheese.
Bacon cheeseburger with A1 sauce.
Now she used Duke's mayonnaise.
Ugh.
The stuff your mom hates.
Mayonnaise is illegal.
Oh, Tony, don't talk.
Vermont. Tony
No.
Damien wants you to hack her accounts and pay her bills for her.
I am not a hacker.
If somebody hacked my account, they'd feel sorry for me and they'd put in a donation.
Come on.
That is my story.
And
And you're sticking through it.
I know nothing about computers at all. According to Hillbilly, I know nothing because I couldn't tell him to get a cord he needed because he didn't look at his laptop.
Well, speaking of that, that's one of the problems I have with YouTube. If you block somebody from your YouTube channel, they should not be able to come to your channel at all.
Yeah, we had this discussion.
Period.
Sonia has that problem right now. She
Yep.
blocked 4 channels and they can come in through other Google accesses.
Or they
No,
can,
because
they
they
can,
can- Even though they're blocked from people seeing them in the chat, they can still sit there and watch the live stream and click on a panel link.
Yeah. And they can give you thumbs down.
Well, I have my thumb set so it doesn't show the number.
But they
So
shouldn't be able to come in my live streams or anybody's live stream and even listen to my channel
Yeah.
if they're blocked. There's a reason why they're blocked.
Right. I want them like not even to find me anywhere.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
want.
well, I'm just going to be the devil's advocate, and is that if you allow the creators to block people and they're monetized, there might be somebody who is not going to see that ad that they run on 500 other channels, but they're not going to see that ad, and they're not going to buy that product, and YouTube won't be able to charge as much for advertising as they do.
Hey, blessed one. Well,
When
yeah, I'm
Bruce
not real
blocks
keen
somebody
on
out
that.
of my channel, I don't want them to find me ever. I want to be ghosted. That's what I want.
I don't know.
I see that policy now where they were talking about running ads on channels that aren't monetized.
She gets
she's,
I'm one
she
of
gets
them.
them.
I get them.
They ran an ad on something with the geese, the shorts. They ran an ad on the entrance to Traveling Robert's interview.
Yeah.
That's been up there. It seems like when you get the magic number of views, they're going to put ads on it. And they put that policy out almost a year ago. Last June it came out.
And it wasn't even an English ad. It was like some, like,
So, Sonia, how good of benefits do they give you since you're an employee there?
employee where?
She doesn't even get that warm feeling that you get when you pee yourself in a dark suit. It's
I have
nothing.
no clue what you're talking about.
You don't get your 0.25% or
No.
0.25%.
Nothing.
You're half a penny per ad.
Nope. They can put an ad on anything now.
Hmm.
See, I think they should add that up for her, though, Hillbilly. I think they should keep track of it, and then when she does become monetized, she should be able to get that money.
So what happens if you never become monetized? So you go out there and you put, you're a creator, you do junky stuff, and then all of a sudden you get something that goes viral and it gets 2.8 million views. And YouTube monetizes that, but YouTube puts ads on it. Now, I've never, of course, they've only done stuff shorts for her, but the only time I've seen an ad is at the beginning of the program, the beginning of the video. They don't interrupt the video with ads.
9 minutes. It has to be 9
Well, it's
minutes
like-
long to have one in the middle.
Yeah.
Jim, there's a channel that used to come to my live stream all the time when I was doing growth streams.
Mm-hmm.
And Vermont remembers the name. I never can remember the name of the channel, but they actually were on vacation, and out off their hotel balcony, they filmed a whale beached, and the local news and the national news picked up their YouTube video,
Mm-hmm.
and they got like, I forgot, over 1 million views. But they weren't monetized.
No, because you have to have so many. They had the view hours. You've got to have 1,000 subscribers.
But after that, they immediately went monetized. I always want to call them My Three Sons, but that ain't the name of the channel. I can't remember the name of the channel.
So they went monetized because they had enough subscribers after that video.
Oh yeah, watch time and subscribers.
Yeah.
Check that.
Yeah, but if you
Yeah.
put out a video that gets 1.8 million views and you get 1,000 subscribers from that video, the next day you're gonna, half the time you lose half of them. You know, that's what I've seen with people that have had a short that went viral or a video that went viral. They got 2,500 views over subs overnight, and the next day they lost half of them.
Do you know how weird it is to be sitting here listening to a cat talk?
I'm eating dinner.
I mean,
It's-
a cat is talking.
Well, Jim, did you ever know a guy named Premier Hill? Had
No.
a YouTube channel. His name was Premier Hill.
Nope.
He was the first animated talking head, cat head,
Oh yeah.
on YouTube. He was the very first one that did it. As he talked and blinked his eyes, the cat did it, and the whole 9 yards. He's a big computer guy too.
He's a genius for computer. Yeah.
But he was the very first one on YouTube that was using the cat head.
Up until Sonia got involved with YouTube, I mean, my company has videos up on YouTube. You know, there's not a ton of views on them, but if you want to know about our surveillance system, it's there. Or you would go and you would, oh, I need to install something, and somebody made a video on YouTube. I never thought about anything like this.
Jim, I need
know.
some new surveillance cameras.
Well, you better dig into your pockets because the ones I sell are really expensive. They're good. They'll last forever.
Yeah, my son wants infrared ones.
Well, Jim, there's a guy on here, and he drops in from time to time. He's got, I don't know how many channel members he's got now. His channel name's called Paul Peck Drywall.
Yeah.
He started a YouTube channel.
1.7.
Yeah, he just started making videos. He'd go out and do a patch job on drywall, and he'd post it on YouTube. He's got like Vermont said, he's got like 1.7 million.
I'll tell you
subscribers.
what's amazing me. I mean, you know how you look around at things. There's people that are making videos at the casino playing slot machines.
Yeah, Slot Sisters.
Today or yesterday, I found a guy that makes money off of these coin pusher machines.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and
Which one did you watch?
coin pusher, the coin pusher stuff. The guy sounds like he lives near Carolina. He's got That
That would,
he's got that southern accent, you know. And look at that, I got $4,000 here in coins, and you know, and but I've never even seen these coin pushers in a casino. I mean, I've seen them, you know, for redemption prizes, but I've never seen them in a casino. So I don't know
You see 'em
where
on the
they're gambling.
boardwalk.
Yeah, but not for gambling. This is actually win money out of it.
No. They're usually in the arcades on the boardwalk.
Yeah, but they're for redemption games.
Right.
This
Lot of-
they actually
lot of-
put.
A lot of truck stops in the South, they have those quarters. You put the quarters in it, and the quarter falls in, and then the bar pushes forward. And
yeah,
if it pushes off more
Yeah,
quarters, you
that's a
collect
coin
the quarters.
pusher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
coin pushable. This guy, they buy in for, I think it's $500, and you get 50 quarters. So they're $10 a piece or something. And you drop these things in, and they've got inside the machine, they have all of these tower things built out of poker chips up to $500. They put gold bars, little gold bars in there. They got Bitcoin. They got all kinds of stuff. And you just drop your quarters in, and you push the stuff out until it all falls through the slot. And the quarters that fall down that are already in the machine, you can reuse them. And then the house gets there's two little cutaways that the house gets quarters, or sometimes the chips fall in there or whatever. But, you know, I'm sure this guy loses,
He does.
but he wins, you know, I mean, he wins $10, $15, $25,000. The limit on the machine is $50,000. I've seen two where he's done that. So, and he's, you know, sounds like he should be driving that manure spreader.
Yeah.
What are you
But-
trying to say?
I'm just saying is that's you know, he sounds like a good old boy. But it's amazing, you know, and I don't know how people get their video cameras in, or their phones to take video in the casino. It's like one of the big things. No cameras in a casino. I guess they get permission from the slot manager to do it. I don't know.
They get permission and they actually pay a fee. Just like
Oh, okay.
just like if you were doing filming for a
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, they pay a
Yeah.
fee, or they just hide them in their top pocket.
But yeah, as many cameras as there are watching every single second of you inside a casino. I'm like Jim. I don't know how. I see some of them. You know, they're trying to hide. They're like, oh, there's security, and
Yeah,
all of a sudden their hand goes over their phone and all that. I'm like, I don't know about all that, because them cameras, somebody's going to see that.
Oh, they could see everything in the casino. I had a friend of mine that was the chief of casino security for the state of Colorado, and we went to. They had the gold mining towns that they turned into casino towns, and he took us. And these are small casinos. I think that they're limited to keep the ambiance. And he took us into this control room. I mean, I'm telling you, there wasn't a piece in that casino except in the restrooms that you couldn't see. You could write down to how much money the guy was putting in a particular slot machine. It's amazing.
I got
You know?
way too many.
And now they have facial recognition. So if you're a known cheater, they see you coming through the door.
It's not cheating.
Well, they call it cheating. I mean, you legitimately can cheat the casino without card counting, which I don't think is cheating either.
No, they don't like it.
No, they
Well,
don't.
that's just like, I like to play that Mississippi stud poker a lot.
Yeah.
And when I go to the casino, if you hit a big hand, dude, they shut the table down. The table is shut down, and they're upstairs. The dealer
They're
can't
making
even
sure.
touch the cards, nothing, and they're up there and they watch it and they
Yeah.
watch it and they
And then
watch
they
it.
call the pit boss and they say, pay him. I'd
Yep,
rather
and
they do
then-
that. Wouldn't you
and
rather
then
they do that?
And then the dealer gets relieved.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no, bring her back. I want her to deal me the next hand.
But I would rather they do that on a big hit to make sure. Because if you're going to go in a casino, the house already has an advantage. So you don't want the house cheating, and you don't want the guy next to you cheating either. And that's what it is. I mean, there's all kinds. Before they stopped paying coin out, when you hit a slot machine, the coins used to come out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you get it, when you get the way they used to control the coin count, there was some sort of light in there, and people rigged up things that they hid in their sleeves, and when they got a hit, they would shove this thing up inside the slot machine, and it would continue to dispense coins.
We used to do that with
So if you
pinball.
won 50 coins, you could make it dispense 1,000.
We did that with pinball. We used powerful magnets, set it where put your coins in,
Yeah,
pulls the switches.
yeah.
You just
So,
keep touching it, and
I mean, there's all kinds of ways to cheat.
not that I ever did that, but so I'm told.
No, of course, yeah, sure. Talking.
Oops. Listen,
Yeah,
there's no
and
laundromat. I mean, come on.
It's funny, and I haven't seen one in a while, but there were people putting on YouTube how to cheat the vending machines.
Oh yeah.
These electronic vending machines, they got the pass codes, the test codes, and you could go in there and put this test code in, and it would dispense whatever was in there.
Oh yeah. I knew a guy that worked for Pepsi. He carried a thing to put in the Pepsi machines. You put it in a credit card reader,
Yeah.
and you'd punch in, and he could punch in, and it would actually make sure all the machinery runs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if somebody
Well,
gets their hands on one of those,
You
they actually work on any machine that has a card reader.
Yeah. Well, you didn't need that card reader thing. Yeah, because this was before they had the dollar bill readers or the credit card readers on them. There was apparently you would have to press the products without
Right.
putting any money in the machine. If you push the product dispensers in a certain order, it would go into test mode.
Yeah.
And people were putting videos of this up on YouTube. How to do it. I haven't seen them recently, but I'll bet you if I did a search on them, they'd be there.
Well, just
How to
about
cheat a
anything
vending
you read on the internet, if you actually go read an article, down after the article ends and they got all those other things, they got how to tell when a slot machine's getting ready to hit, and
Mm-hmm.
how to tell this and how to tell that. They got all, how in the world do they get away with advertising all that crap?
Well, because there is no way to tell when a slot machine is going to hit. I saw a video last week about this guy that in Australia, he wrote a book, and for $950, he will teach you how to go to a casino and know when a progressive is going to hit. He's a mathematician, and he came up with all of this stuff. He says it's not 100% accurate, and you have to come in and he recommends that you come in with $15,000.
Well, I mean,
So,
I can count cards. I mean,
Okay,
it's almost
I mean,
impossible to do that other stuff, though.
well,
It's not gonna
can you
happen.
count? But can you count cards with 4 shoes, with 4 decks?
It's difficult. 4 decks is a difficult
And-
thing.
and-
I can
and-
do
and with
2, but I can't
And
do
with
4.
a third of the deck cut out.
Yeah.
That's why they did it. I mean, look, if you have the skill to do something, all right, and it gives you an advantage, the casino should just say, okay, do us a favor. We'll let you play, because it's not foolproof, you counting cards, right? It just tells you when the deck is rich in aces and picture cards.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that, when you've got 14 and, you're in a plus count and you pass, and the dealer's showing a picture card, it comes up with 12, but you get a hit 8, and she gets a 9, it's 21. Doesn't mean that it's 100% accurate. It just gives you a better indication of what's there.
It's just mathematical odds. That's
Yeah.
all it is. It's
Yeah.
just what are the odds of the card coming up?
And I mean, you don't have to really count cards. If you look around the table and you see a lot of picture cards, just probably you're in a piece of the deck that got a lot of picture cards in it. Yeah.
I like the auto shufflers they have now, though. They just
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's something else. You know, you don't handle the cards. The machine shuffles the cards. It's just
nope. They just slide them all out of that shoe, and
they just slide them out of the shoe, and when they go back in, they go back in the. I don't know when they put them back in. They used to put them back in another machine, and then they would switch the machines or something. So there would be one that was ready, and then then you could just switch the shoe, and then the other one would be in there shuffling.
She's not sharing the Cheez-Its.
Well, one of the things that aggravates me, and I don't like to play them. I played them a couple times, but I don't like to play the slot machines.
Mm-hmm.
But if you bet $5 on a slot machine, it aggravates me to death. It hits and gets, oh, you won $1.
Mm-hmm. It's called an underpay.
Oh, you won 75 cents. If I can't win my bet back, I don't want to hear all that.
It's called an underpay, and it's exactly to do that, to say, oh, the bell went off, I must have won something. But if you bet 5 units and you hit a cherry's only going to pay 2.
Yeah.
The place my wife goes, the minimum payout is equal to what you bet.
Yeah, if you can find those machines,
so
they're out.
Normally all the 75-year-old women are over there on the penny machines that do that, and they sit there for 10 hours a day and don't move.
Let me tell you something. Penny machines are a fallacy. Okay, you ever play penny machine? When was the last time you put a penny in the penny machine?
Don't.
Everybody max bets it. 45 units, okay? 45 units. That's if it's 9 lines, right? It's five units a line. It's 45 cents. It's a 50-cent slot machine. You play a 50-cent slot machine?
Well, it's just like the fives, the nickels, the dimes, the quarters anymore. You know, you got to bet full bet to win, and it ends up costing you $2.50 or $3 for a full bet.
It depends on like Wheel of Fortune. You have to play most Wheel of Fortune machines. You have to play $1 on a quarter machine. Yeah. Because if you don't put the 4th quarter in, then the wheel turns into a wild. But it won't spin the wheel.
You watch some of those slot videos on YouTube, and they're swiping $200 at a time.
Oh, there's a guy. It's called the Slot Museum. This guy puts $10,000 in a slot machine. It's like $10,000, and then you'll watch. He'll go through that. He'll put another 10,000 in. You know, but he'll win 40,000, 50,000.
But here's the part, and I say this because one of the owners of our company, we were down in Mississippi. He used to go in the high roller room where all they got the high roller machines and all that. He was playing Mississippi stud poker. Right? He lost like 75,000.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he went back down later that evening, and he won like 100,000 back.
Yeah,
but he had to pay the taxes on the $100,000, so he still ended up losing damn money.
No, well, yeah, you had to pay the taxes on the $100,000, but you can, when you pay your taxes, when you file your taxes, you can aggregate the loss against the win. And now they're actually doing it in the casino, where if you got these cards that are in there, well, the cards, remember how much you lost and how much you won. You get an actual the cards buy the cards know how much money you won and how much money you lost.
Yeah,
so at the end of the year, you get a statement from the casino, and it says you won, $50,000, but you lost $40,000. So you're only liable for $10,000 in taxes.
Well, see, I was when I was up in New York working, I signed up and got the card at one of the casinos there.
Player card, yeah.
It wasn't in Syracuse. It was somewhere else.
That's the Indian, probably outside of Rome. There's an Indian casino up there.
Mohawk.
That might have been
Mohawk. Yeah,
but I signed up and got the card. All right. but I went there to play Mississippi Stud because that's what I play. And you sit down at the table and the pit boss gets your card and he swipes your card in. It didn't keep track of what I spent because I hit it for $750. And when I hit it for $750, once they declared it was a winner, they took me straight to the cage and issued me a 1099.
Yeah, because it
The
was
full
over $600. Yeah.
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 So they didn't deduct.
Mm-hmm.
I got no deduction for what I bought in with.
No, because it's $750, but when you do your taxes, you know, the IRS knows that no one just wins when they gamble. I mean, I had a friend of mine when I was on the police department. I don't know if he won the lottery, he did something, and he went around and he went to all the guys that went to the track, and he told the guys, "Save your losers for me." And when it came time to pay his taxes, he had this shoebox full of losers, and it wiped it out. So
That's what my father-in-law did that with scratch tickets. He put them all in a garbage bag, and when it came time for tax time, he'd hand them to the tax people and say, "Hey, yeah, I might have won $5,000 last year, but hey, I spent more than that."
Yeah. So, you know, it's just, I just don't. First off, I'm not that big a gamer. I like to play poker. You know,
That's me.
I'll sit at a slot machine if Sonia is on a slot machine and is playing, just to sit with her and play. But I'm not a big slot player because I know that even though they're set to pay back at a certain percentage for the whole casino, you don't know what your machine's going to do because the machine itself doesn't know what it's going to do.
I've never been in a real casino in my life.
Yeah. It's an interesting experience to go.
Always,
I mean,
like
you go to a
Eagles
big
club or one of those places.
Yeah. I mean, if you to go down to Connecticut to Foxwoods or something like that, and just, walk around. I mean, we hold our Masonic convention in Atlantic City, and I hardly played at all the last time that we were down there.
My wife and my son go. I don't have any interest in it.
But it's
we don't
fascinating
do
to walk around and see all the action and all the activity and stuff. I can use it's funny because I used to walk into a casino, and if it was quiet, I'd walk out because that meant that no one was hitting anything because the bells were going
the
off.
last time we were down there.
Yeah,
Hey,
it was
Holloway
dead.
family. Well, see, that's why I always like to play the Mississippi Stud, because you're actually, you're not playing against the dealer. You're actually, if the dealer cards hit, you win. So you're not playing against the dealer, and you've got to pay attention, to what you've got and what the cards are they're turning up and how much you really want to bet or whatever. So it's more, in my crazy mind, it has a little bit of skill to it versus sitting there pushing the button, pushing the button.
Yeah.
No, almost any type of card game has some sort of skill in it to really just know what the rules are and then know the best way to play the hand that you're dealt.
Texas Hold'em's fun. I get in too
fun.
much trouble. I've lost way too much.
Oh yeah.
Way too much.
Yeah, me too. I lost a lot of money to learn how to play that game out in San Jose, California, in the card house.
I still play online sometimes, and luckily I'm not using real money anymore. Good thing, because a couple of weeks ago I lost like $2.5 million on a bet. Well, I told you about it. I had a good hand.
We used to play 7-card, and we used to play Texas Hold'em out there in San Jose at the card house. It's like a casino, but casinos are illegal, so they had a poker. It's like a poker house.
Yeah, they play their card playing houses. Yeah.
Well,
I have a buddy of mine that plays. I have a buddy of mine that plays Can.
Well, it took me a couple of months to realize, not that there was a lot of Vietnamese people in there playing, but it took me a couple of months to realize that they were in there playing together and they split their winnings outside in the parking lot every night before they'd go home.
Yeah, they're teams.
Yeah, their teams.
They cheat.
Exactly.
It's not that they cheat; they just bank.
No, they have. I played
they
against
pool
a
their
couple. They have
bankroll.
codes.
Yeah.
Card tap, because I pay attention to
How they bet.
So,
You know, you'll get one of them. One of them will be betting and betting and betting and raising you and raising you and raising you, and the other guy's over there calling, and the whole time, he's got a full house, his aces full of kings or something.
Yeah.
And the other guy's like, he don't even make an expression that he just lost all that money, because he knows at the end of the night in the parking lot, they're going to divvy up my money that I wasted calling.
That's illegal.
how many times they flip their cards over?
Yeah.
How many times they swipe it? Which way they move their hands? It was all. I mean, I watched them one night when I was playing, and I finally called them. I finally say, "Hey, listen, these guys are cheating. I'm watching the code."
So I could tell you that I have a friend of mine out there that plays Pan, and Pan is a game where the worst hand wins. Ace 2 3 4 Ace 2 3 4 6 non-suited is the best hand you can get.
Yeah,
because the ace counts as one, and that's a whole backwards thing. He wrote a whole book about it.
Yeah,
I used to like to play 7-card high-low. The high hand and the low hand split the pot.
Yeah.
But now in that, an ace 2 3 4 5 suited, a straight
Yeah, that
plus,
you sit there and you got this
would
crappy
take
hand.
both.
I don't know. We used to play poker at the Christmas party for the PBA. So we're playing one night, and there's a guy sitting in front. We're playing 7-card stud. He's showing a full house. I mean, a blind man could see that he had a full house. And I'm betting against him. He says, "You can't beat me." I says, "Yes, I can. You can't beat me. Here's another $20. All right, you're 20 and 10 more. I could beat you." So finally he calls, flips his card over. He's got the full house. So it might have been kings and aces. He says, "Beat that." I says, "Well, I have a pair. Actually, I have 2 pair." And he starts to take the money. He goes, "Not so fast. I have a red pair of red 2s and a pair of black 2s.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me play anymore after that.
That's my favorite hand to beat people with is 4 2s.
4 deuces.
Because they get so mad.
Oh yeah. And the best part of it is that I had the pair showing, but I had the pair in the hole. The first 2 cards were dealt me were the first 2 2s. Then I picked up the third one. Then I picked up a fourth one. Oh, I picked the fourth one up in the last card. That's right. I picked the fourth one up in the last card. And that's when he made the full house. That's when he made the full house in the last card. So he figured I got it. I was showing nothing. So.
By the way, I played spades too, and cribbage. I love cribbage. Hearts.
We used to play crib on the submarine. We used to play 5-card, 7-card stud, cribbage, and backgammon.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of canasta. I don't like canasta.
Oh, I loved canasta.
Yeah.
But we had one guy per crew that kept the books. And we pulled back into home port before you got to get off the submarine. You had to settle up the money.
Oh, did you?
There'd be a lot of guys we pull into port that have to wait till they hooked up the phone. They'd have to call their wife and have the wife bring money down to the submarine before her husband could get off the submarine.
Yeah, I probably have 20 cribbage boards. Played a lot of cribbage. That was the first game I learned how to play when I was a kid. I think I was 6 years old when I started playing cribbage.
I used to like to play cribbage. I used to like to play backgammon.
I told you I don't play checkers against old dudes. Just don't. They get all upset.
Well, I don't know how to play checkers. I mean,
They
not,
cheat.
I don't know. I don't know how to play cribbage.
No, it's pretty
No.
easy.
No, it's
Well, maybe not easy, but it's a good game.
yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't like Canasta, Vermont. I loved
No.
Canasta, dude.
I don't know. Something about it just irritated me.
Now, I never could play gin. I don't have any idea how to play gin. And I don't know how to play, what's that other game they used to play all the time? Knock or whatever it is.
Oh, scat. Well, it's called a lot of names. Scat. It's called when you have to get 31 in the same suit is the best you could get. 2 10s and an ace.
Yeah, I never could
Play
play
that. That's a
none of
big
that.
camping game. You go, if 3 units to be 3/4 or $3 or whatever, and everybody gets 3 cards. You get to draw. The release is open, so you can pick up somebody's discard. And when you think you can beat at least one person on the table, you knock on the table, meaning I'm done. I'm not taking any more cards. And everybody else gets one more shot around. And if everybody else beats you, it costs you double.
It's almost like
Yeah,
going.
that's too much thinking for me. I'd never be good at that game.
You ever play Skipbo or Uno?
Uno.
Uno? Yeah.
Skipbo's another one. 2 decks of cards, lots of colors, lots of things to figure out. You try to
Yeah,
get
I've
complete suits in your hands, you know.
I've seen guys fight over spades. Good
Oh
Lord.
yeah. My wife and I used to play as a team.
I never learned how to play pinochle either.
I watched at the lodge guys play pinochle for 2 years. Double deck pinochle.
Wow.
And I couldn't figure it out. I told the guy, says the last time I played cards and somebody had 5 aces, somebody put a gun on the table. You know? So
Hey,
but
Charlie Grace.
those guys, there was 5. Hey, Charlie Grace. There was 5 or 6 guys that loved to play pinochle. On our off Mondays, they get down there and they would play pinochle for hours. And I stood there and I watched the game and couldn't figure it out.
A lot of the old guys on the submarine, the old senior chiefs and all them, they used to play pinochle.
Mm-hmm.
I never did understand that game. I never did figure that game out.
Still easier than chess. I don't understand the Chinese checker thing, so I mean we're good.
Dude, I won the championship in high school intramurals playing Chinese checkers.
I just don't this game doesn't make any sense to me for some reason. Some things just don't click in my head.
I like to play chess, but I never got good enough at it. But I like the object of the game, but I never was that good at it.
The guys on the football team made fun of me because I played golf, tennis, and I was on the chess club and still played football and wrestled, you know? It's like the nerdy jock. Of course, funny thing is, usually when we were in the huddle, they'd be asking me, what was that play we were doing again? It's like, okay.
Yeah.
You moron.
You know, I was about to ask Sonia where she is, but no,
You know where I am.
you just didn't go. You just
Dairy Queen.
didn't go down the Parkway.
Well, I got off in Kenilworth because the parkway was backed up after that.
Okay. Because I kept seeing all of these houses and trees and stuff.
I went
I'd
down
like
Orange Avenue.
I'd like 40 nuggets with
At Dunkin' Donuts?
Sure.
They don't
No,
have
you-
Dunkin'
No, go back
No,
to Dairy
no.
Queen.
No,
Take
he
two
wants
foot
he
long
doesn't want
hot dog.
nuggets. He
Oh,
wants
Dairy Queen's right next
Oh,
door.
I suppose you guys call them Dunkin' Munchkins or whatever.
munchkins.
Oh,
He
Munchkins.
wants 40
there.
munchkins. With or without filling.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh no, yes you do.
You got
Today I
got
want
jelly,
both.
chocolate glazed,
Con-
regular glazed, powdered. I mean, you know,
Any
Chocolate
blueberry?
dip.
Any pumpkin?
No pumpkin this
pumpkin,
time
it's
of
the
year.
wrong time of year for pumpkin.
How about blueberry?
Maybe.
I'm going upstairs and eating more snacks.
Why?
I don't
Because he
have
has
any.
to stay at the doctor. He's celebrating.
His problem is, Jim, he's like a kid. The doctor told him today, okay, you're doing a lot better. Keep doing what you're doing. Well, in his mind, all he remembers the doctor saying is, you're doing good.
Yeah.
He didn't hear the rest of that. Keep doing what you're doing. He heard, you're doing good. So he says, oh, I can start drinking Mountain Dew. I can eat chocolate chip cookies. I can
All I
start
heard
eating
was-
chicken nuggets.
No stent, and I don't have to go back for a year. That's all I heard today. Everything else went out the window.
You know, if you do everything that's healthy for you, you're probably going to get run over by a bus
Oh no, there's no buses around here. We don't have a city bus here.
or a truck or a train or
A truck, maybe. A train.
Tractor's probably closer to what I'll get run
Tractor.
over.
The,
I'll run over
probably
the
next
get,
thing,
you probably get run over by a stray manure spraying unit. Who knows?
Oh,
yeah,
that's not-
he keeps wrecking the tractor in the ditch. He's going to end up one of these times. He's going to be on the bottom of the ditch when the tractor goes in the ditch.
Right.
I don't know about you. I just don't know.
Of
You are
course,
just a
if it
demolition derby waiting to happen.
If he keeps mowing down his wife's flowers,
You won't
it
have to
might
worry.
be at the hands of Mrs. Vermont.
I had to put up a thing around them. Those black plastic things to keep myself away from them.
It's you know. Did she paint on the outside? Hey, stupid! Don't mow here.
No, she wasn't
No?
happy. I ran over one little flower.
She took away the keys to the lawnmower for 2 weeks, though.
One little bleeding heart. Very old flower bush. It'll come back, maybe. I hope.
Maybe.
Please.
Is she going to sell your cannon at the yard sale?
No.
Is that a carbide
Skateboard?
cannon?
What's that?
Is that a carbide cannon?
I
Real?
actually I have a real one, and I have 2 or 3 toys. No,
Oh.
I have a cast iron.
Oh,
real
there
one.
you go. There you go.
Oh,
I'll take a dozen of the Bavarian cream,
Oh,
chocolate
yeah.
covered. Mm,
Boston. They're called Boston cream up here.
yeah.
They're very.
I like the
the
tractor
ones.
tires.
I like the ones with the white cream inside, but they only come with powdered sugar on them.
Yeah.
See, if you go to Krispy
Oh.
Kreme, you can get the ones that look like Boston cream donuts, but they have the white filling inside.
She's killing me.
That's all we got down here is Krispy Kreme. We only got one Dunkin' Donuts in the whole town.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme is. We have one in Springfield now that the actual place where they have the little sign that says it's hot and everything.
Yep.
And because you could get Krispy Kreme donuts here, but they would bake them in Maryland and drive them up here in a truck.
Oh, holy cow! I gotta go.
You got to go.
Yep.
You just got.
Yeah, I need to go too. We've been at it for 2 hours, y'all. I got to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner.
That's
Well, it's been a pleasure seeing you and all of you out there again.
Dude,
So- If I
you're
don't
welcome
see you, enjoy your Memorial Day.
I'm pretty sure you'll see me again.
I'm sure I'll see you again. I'll be seeing you. And
You guys,
and hold on. Did you get Bruce a dozen donuts to eat in front of him?
He's got his own Dunkin' Donuts.
No, but he can't eat them.
He's got Dunkin' Donuts up there.
I know.
And,
Everybody's saying goodbye.
he can just go down the road.
All right.
the
See you
guys, I
later.
appreciate everybody coming today. Everybody, please be safe. Be safe this weekend, whatever you do. Remember, always be good to yourself and always be good to each other. And I'll try my best to see everybody tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Bye-bye.